What is up, KOAY family? Welcome back to the Jaby KOAY channel. I'm ACHARA KIRK, joined by Andrew Flash Gordon.
What's up?
We are checking out this video from Brut, India. Now, the big news that rocked the world recently was that the Queen of England passed away. She had a good run, 96 years old, not bad. It's really interesting as I was asking people about their feelings. It's no big secret that I'm half English, and so I have a lot of family members and friends who are British, and hearing their response to the Queen passing away, and then talking to some friends here in the States and seeing how their opinions were very different was very eye-opening for me. I am very curious to see what this video is about. It's called The Queen's Tryst with India. Now, I am aware that there's been some tension, understandably, between India and the British, the Empire, the Crown, as it were, especially involving a certain jewel. So I wonder if they will be talking about that here. So we shall find out. How did you feel about the Queen?
I really didn't have much of an opinion. I didn't delve too deep. I mean, the things I'm personally interested in, it's not that I'm not interested, it's just more my peak interest are movies, films, friends, family, that kind of stuff. So yeah. I really didn't have too much of an opinion, to be quite honest. I mean, when I heard that she passed away, not knowing anything about the Queen, at the end of the day, she's still a human being, so I felt sad that a human being had passed away, and that was my thought process. Glad that she got 96 years of life, but I definitely saw that there was, mix and matches of people's opinions on what they thought. I didn't have enough information to form an opinion of what I thought of her.
Well, I think we shall learn some stuff today. So you guys, before we get into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon for all notifications, and upvote this video if you are enjoying what you're watching. And yeah, let's jump into it. She wore a saffron dress, moved her, okay. Is she doing the right things? Is she being respectful?
The Queen is not going to apologize.
What? Okay, wait. So I have to tell you the significance of Jallianwala Bagh. We actually watched this great movie on Amazon Prime called Udham Singh or Sardar Udham Singh, right? And it was about this event in history in India, which I knew absolutely nothing about. So are you familiar with the Sikh religion? So it is a religion in India. You probably will recognize a lot of the men wear turbans. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was, this was right before India gained independence, and a lot of people were feeling a certain way. They were mad. They wanted independence. And so a group of people went to this area, and I can't remember off the top of my head if it was actually one of their holy places or temples, or if it was they were just gathering in a public area. They were having a peaceful protest against, India being occupied, India being ruled by the British. A bunch of soldiers came out. I don't remember the exact number, but it was a lot. And they fired into the crowd of people protesting peacefully, men, women, and children.
Wow.
And they killed a lot of people. Jeez. It was horrific. And if you watch the film, it is one of the most difficult things to watch, because they shoot that scene in real time. And so you're literally just watching them fire rounds and rounds and rounds into this group of people. And if that's what they're talking about, where she is not going to apologize for that, that was a decision made by British soldiers, British commanders on the ground there, that they were going to make an example and shoot these people who were protesting peacefully.
Wait, I'm just curious, what year did this happen in?
1919. This happened.
So it wasn't like she made the call to do that, right?
No.
Okay.
To be fair, she did not make the call to do that. Okay. But in some ways, I feel like, how hard is it to apologize
just
for something that happened? Even if you didn't do it, I think we can all see that that was a really awful thing that people did under imperial rule. And so, okay, why didn't she want to apologize? Let's see. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Thousands had gathered in the place still known as Kingsway for the parade. This year, a parade with a difference. The Queen, arriving with the Indian President at the saluting base, attended as head of the Commonwealth.
Okay. Okay. A worrisome affair. Here we go.
The visit to Jallianwala Bagh should be seen as a gesture.
Whoa! Okay! What the hell, man? What the hell? What? The tone in his voice. Like
no remorse.
No remorse, but also this is a condescending attitude of like, that is a gesture and you should take it as such. Like, we are being so nice to you by having the Queen come and visit. And it's like, okay, are you going to acknowledge the things that you did? Or, well, not that you did, like you made a point, like, yeah, okay, so it wasn't her directly. Okay, where's the humanity in this?
I agree.
It's just an apology. And I don't understand why it is so difficult to apologize for something. I mean, I understand you didn't do it yourself. By extension, like, if you are the head of a country, then, you know, things happened. And so the least you can do is apologize from your heart. Like, anyone can see that that was a really bad situation.
Apologies are free. They don't cost anything. And I agree with you. It's not a very big deal to say, hey, look, obviously I wasn't a part of this. I would never sanction something as horrific as what happened. And we deeply regret what happened. It was wrong. We apologize. It never should have happened. We're trying to atone for this.
Yeah.
And we want to make things right. And we love this country. And we want to be allies and continue this allyship. Like, that's took 30 seconds to say right there.
Yeah, literally.
No problem.
And you've got like people who write speeches for you.
Yeah.
So.
But then to come out with, like you said, with the tone and the condescending voice and which he's speaking of, it's like, it's just going to make it worse.
Yeah.
Like,
all right, let's see how this goes on.
The Queen is not going to apologise, but she is going there and she is going to lay a wreath. And I think those of you who appreciate the subtle distinction will recognise it as a special gesture.
I guess. So was it enough? Was it enough, though? Was it enough? Okay. I mean, I guess she addressed it, but like, could you not have taken it a step further and just offered an apology? I mean, I understand. I have to deal with this like on a personal level every time we talk about stuff like this and about the history of colonialism in India and Britain's participation in colonialism. It's like, yes, there are ugly sides for sure. And, you know, for other countries who have also done the same, I guess it's like a constant kind of reconciling of the different sides of it, because yeah, on the one hand there are good people on that side, you know, and I'm sure there were good people who were part of the British Empire, but on the other hand there were people who did unspeakably horrific things to other humans, and it's like, how do we reconcile the two, and how do you do that as a head of state?
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. Like, yes, it's important that she's addressing the issue, but again, like, what is the problem with taking it a step further and just saying, hey, again, we're very sorry for what happened. Yes, I wasn't in charge for that. I'm not saying I'm to blame, of course not, but this shouldn't have happened. It would never have happened under my leadership. It will never happen again under my leadership. And we're very sorry this ever did happen. And again, we're allies. We want to continue being allies. And I just don't understand. Again, that takes 30 to 45 seconds to do. And it would smooth over a lot of the people who were demanding an apology. I mean, because at that point, that's what they wanted. So if that's what they're asking for, you give them that, and then they're still upset. It's like...
Yeah.
Britain and India have a long shared history, which today is a source of great strength in building a new partnership fit for this new century.
I guess we are still to see what King Charles III is going to do as the new monarch of the United Kingdom. So, you know, maybe this is going to usher in a new period, you know? So I guess that's yet to be seen.
Yeah, no, I hope you're right, but I'm a simple human being. I don't understand what, you know, I'm not in these people's mindsets, but from my perspective, I just don't understand what the issue with just a simple apology, even for something that you didn't do. It is your country. You are the one in charge. So I'll never understand. There's certain things that humans do or the way they think that I'm fascinated by the psyche of it, but I will never understand. And in this case, it's one of those situations where it's just, you know, I'm sure the Queen did a lot of amazing things for the country.
Yeah, she was well beloved in England and the UK. But yeah, there were many things that happened under the monarchy that were appalling. And so, you know, since her passing, I have actually kind of looked into more of the darker side of things that happened during her reign and kind of looking into the relationship between the crown and just like the treatment of indigenous peoples, which I was not aware of. So like I'm educating myself on that stuff. The thought that kind of came to me when I was talking to my family and then to people who had very negative opinions of the Queen was, I think it's so interesting that you can be one human, one person, and have people who love you so much, who love you with all their heart, and at the same time have people who absolutely hate your guts. That was just something so mind-blowing to me, because I think it's not something that applies only to the Queen or to famous people, but it literally applies to all of us. There are people who get us and who love us and appreciate us, and then there are people who are like, I think you are a piece of crap and I wish you would burn in hell. So
yeah. No, I don't ever try to compare anyone to myself. I just try to compare myself to myself. Hey, am I a better version of myself than I was yesterday? You know, always trying to improve day by day. But if I ever feel I've wronged someone or someone in my family has done something, or, you know, by default, as you've mentioned, like, I try to atone for that. I try to apologize. I know, you know, words can be very strong. So, you know, I try to be as good as I hope people will treat me. So, I mean, you know, words do matter, and, you know, they can affect people in certain ways. And, you know, if I ever, like I said, if I ever feel I've wronged someone or someone in my family has wronged someone, and I definitely can see like, hey, I still love my family member, but I can see what they did to this person was wrong, how they made them feel. And I'm not saying I'm going to apologize to them 10,000 times a year or something, but just like once or twice, like just saying, hey, how you doing? And say, I'm so sorry again that ever happened.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't deserve that. You know, you're a good person. Yeah. Hope all is well, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, definitely I feel for her immediate family, and they must be going through a really rough time since her passing. But like I said, she had a good run, 96 years, not bad. And hopefully the crown and the monarchy can learn from all this stuff and do better next time. That is yet to be seen. But you guys, thank you so much for watching this with us. I would love to hear your thoughts on what we just watched here and how you feel about it. I'm very, very curious. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe, click that bell icon, all notifications on, and upvote this video. If you like what we watched, don't forget to go ahead and do the same for Brut India if you are enjoying the content from their channel, and give Andrew a follow on his social media. I'm ACHARA KIRK. This is
Andrew Flash Gordon.
Ciao.